Hi friends, this is Mangla Pratap and Muralidharan talking from India. I'm going to talk to you today about how leaders excel in their communication. Every leader has a strategy to communicate with different kinds of target groups that they talk to. They're also highly influential and persuasive. They know how to influence people. They understand the psychology of their immediate audience. They tend to get to know what to talk and when to talk and how to talk, etc. Please remember, you need to strategize your communication before you're going to deal with somebody. If you're going to be a great leader, you have to be very conspicuous about how to make your communication highly influential, not just for that particular time, it should be for their lifetime. Any communication that we make in day to day life will have some trace or the other on the way we think about them or the way they think about us, right? Both are really interconnected because the kind of influence you have sometimes may help you in an unexpected way in all the things that you do. So you need to really make sure your communication style is quite open-minded, approachable, loving, and it has to be emotionally rewarding for both the communicator and the one who receives the communication. I would say today the post pandemic scenario is quite um, grim in terms of communication. There are a large number of people feeling quite low because of their business pitfalls and their work pressure. Some of them have lost their jobs, and some of them have really lost their loved ones. And there is tremendous stress, or rather frustration, sometimes meaninglessness in life, which is haunting people. Please, we need to really understand it when we communicate with them, what sort of psychological issues they face, and we'll have to go down to their level, help them to come out of it, make them to think and reflect on how to do, what to do, etc. So it is essential for a leader to step into the shoes of the other person and then strategize the communication. Help the person to do the best. Harness the best potential of the person. So it should be a mutual win-win situation. If your communication is a win-win communication, then you're going to create a huge impact, not just in your life and in the lives of other people. It should be a win-lose communication. Sometimes very authoritative behavior happens to put the other person in trouble. You create an ambience where the other person becomes a stress pillow. He or she absorbs all your pressures. Is that the right way of communication? I see majority of the collection agencies employed by the banks, especially the private banks, are doing the same. It is happening everywhere in India, for example. Most of them are try to traumatize the other person. I've seen that happening even in my life. And this happens because they don't seem to realize the challenges that people face. So it's very important that when we communicate as leaders, we have to understand the scenario in which they live in, the kind of challenges they face. Accordingly, we have to strategize our communication, understand their problems, help them out. And it should be approachable leadership, a loving leadership, open-minded relationship, where you try to precipitate participative, consultative process of interacting, understanding, helping, empathizing, and supporting the other person. That is very, very important for us. That helps any communication to be highly successful. Friends, if you want to really work on your communication, we have a program called Executive English. And there is Executive English Premium Package for VVIPs we offer, wherein we try to teach you some psychological principles of uh, influencing others, persuading others, negotiating with your clients, and we do teach you problem solving techniques. And if you're very keen on improving your communication, you need to think about enrolling for that program. I've been talking about problem solving. Problem solving is an essential characteristic of a great leader because every problem provides you an opportunity to come up with new solutions. You create solutions and you are a solution provider. Again, remember, it should be a win-win situation for you and the other, then you succeed. It is not lose-win situation or win-lose situation. Please remember. So anything that you do in terms of communication has to be very strategic, easily flexible, approachable, and loving for the other person, so you don't emotionally hurt the other person. You don't really hold somebody by blackmailing them. Please remember that is a very, very bad scenario in any communication. That means the other person is psychologically immature, or he or she will face several challenges in the body because whatever you do, remember, will have an impact on your mind and body. That's why we say your emotional well-being is all about how well you treat others. If you treat others so badly, remember, your emotional well-being is also affected, right? So emotional quotient in our communication is extremely important. We concentrate on your body language, your eye contact, your facial expressions, and your, energy. Very important. You need to really energize the other person in communication. You inspire people around you. As a teacher, if you want to really get into the class, look at some teachers, smile at students and get into the class. The class gets highly energized. And there are leaders whom I have seen. I've seen some great leaders when they just walk around to the organization. Everybody gets energized. I remember working with one of the best principals whom I ever remember at NGM College, Professor M. Prasad Kumar. Whenever he walks into the campus, when he gets into the department, or I've seen him sitting next to my table in the cafeteria or in the canteen, he always energizes people and he inspires students just with his simplicity. And that's very important, friends. You need to energize others. You need to make sure you inspire other people. That is when you become a great leader. If you want to do the course on executive communication and executive English premium package, both are available with us. Executive communication is exclusively offered for corporates, and executive English is available for individual business leaders, COOs and CEOs. And if you're very keen on improving the quality of your communication, you need to work on your psychological well-being, number one. Number two, you need to work on your presentation, your negotiation strategies, your body language, your eye contact. And above all, you need to also work on your equation with the other person. That's very important. Let's have a win-win communication. Wish you all success. If you want to know more about me, visit me at www.fluencycenter.org, FLUENCYCENTER.org. If you want to know more about my personal blog, you can visit www.poetmangalaprataban.blogspot.in. That is POETMangalaprataban.blogspot.in. Hope you enjoy this video. If you want to know more, please visit me, talk to me, get a free counseling for your corporate, and if ever you need a separate batch for your corporate, you're always welcome. Good luck to you. Bye-bye. See you.